stop. Before you say, I can't practice English because I have nobody to talk to, watch this video.
In the next 10 minutes, we're going to show you exactly how I went from being scared to speak English to confident in just 3 months, practicing completely alone.
No teacher, no conversation partner, no expensive classes. Just 15 minutes a day.
And the best part? You can start right after this video, so stay with us until the end, because we're going to give you a complete plan that actually works.
Trust me, if Martin can do it, anyone can do it.
Hey, but she's right. Let me show you how.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. I am Kate.
Hi everyone, I am Martin. Thank you for being here today.
How are you, Martin? And how's everyone?
Oh, I am very well, Kate. Thank you, and I hope our wonderful listeners are fine too.
That's great, Martin. On this channel, we help you practice real-life English for everyday conversations.
If you found this video helpful, please like it and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us a lot. Today, we are going to talk about something very important for English learners.
That's right. We are going to learn how to practice English alone when you don't have anyone to talk to.
This is a big problem for many people. They say, Martin, I want to practice English, but I have no one to practice with.
Or they say, Kate, I live in a place where nobody speaks English. What can I do?
So today, we will give you simple ideas. You only need 15 minutes a day.
Just 15 minutes. That's less time than one episode of a TV show.
That's true. So, Kate, let me ask you, when you were learning English, did you practice alone?
Oh, yes, all the time. I remember I used to talk to myself in the mirror.
In the mirror? Really?
Yes. I know it sounds funny, but it worked. I would stand in front of the bathroom mirror and describe my day. Today I went to the supermarket. I bought apples and bread, things like that.
That's actually a great idea. I did something similar, but I talked to my cat.
Your cat? Did your cat understand English?
No, but he was a very good listener. He never corrected my grammar.
Okay, so talking to yourself or to your pet is one way to practice. But let's give our viewers a clear plan. What can they do in 15 minutes?
Good idea. Let's break it down into different activities. First, let's talk about speaking practice.
Yes, speaking is very important. Many people can read and write English, but they are scared to speak.
I was like that. I could write a perfect email, but when someone spoke to me, my mind went blank.
That's very common. So here is what you can do. Spend 5 minutes speaking out loud to yourself.
5 minutes of speaking. What should they talk about?
Anything. Describe your room. Talk about what you did yesterday. Explain how to make your favorite food. The topic doesn't matter. What matters is that you open your mouth and speak.
I like to describe what I am doing right now. For example, I am sitting at my desk. I am drinking coffee. The coffee is hot and delicious.
That's perfect. It's like you are narrating your life.
Exactly. And you know what? Sometimes I pretend I am a YouTuber. I pretend I am making a video. Hello everyone. Today I am going to show you my morning routine.
That's so funny, but it's actually brilliant. Because when you pretend you have an audience, you try harder to speak clearly and use good sentences.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so we have 5 minutes of speaking. What's next?
Next, let's talk about listening. Listening is another way to practice alone. You can spend 5 minutes listening to something in English.
But not just listening while you do other things. You need to listen actively.
Active listening, yes. That means you focus completely on what you are hearing.
What should they listen to? A podcast, a video, music?
All of those are good, but I recommend short videos or podcasts for beginners. Maybe 5 to 10 minutes long, something with clear speaking.
Like our videos?
Yes, like our videos. Or news reports, TED Talks, or even children's stories if you are a beginner.
I used to listen to the weather report every morning. It was short, maybe 3 minutes, and the language was simple.
That's a great idea. And here is a tip. After you listen, try to repeat what you heard, even just 1 or 2 sentences.
So you listen, then you pause, then you say it out loud?
Exactly. This is called shadowing. It helps you practice pronunciation and remember the words.
I love shadowing. Sometimes I watch a movie scene and I repeat everything the actor says. I try to copy their voice and emotion.
That sounds fun. Which actor do you copy?
Usually the funny ones. I like to practice with comedy shows. It makes learning fun.
That's the secret. Learning should be fun, not boring. Okay, so we have 5 minutes speaking and 5 minutes listening. That's 10 minutes. What about the last 5 minutes?
The last 5 minutes should be for reading or writing. You can choose one.
Yes, some days you can read and other days you can write.
Let's start with reading. For 5 minutes, read something in English. It can be a short article, a blog post, or even social media posts.
I like to read news headlines. They are short and use everyday vocabulary.
Me too. And when I find a word I don't know, I try to guess the meaning first before I check the dictionary.
That's good practice. Your brain works harder when you guess.
Exactly. And if you read something interesting, you can talk about it out loud. I read an article about penguins today. Penguins live in cold places and they eat fish.
Look at that. You just combined reading and speaking practice.
Yes, 2 skills at the same time. Very efficient.
Now what about writing practice?
Writing is wonderful for practicing alone. You can write anything. A diary, a shopping list, or a message to an imaginary friend.
An imaginary friend.
Yes, why not? You can write, "Dear Sarah, today I had a good day. I went to the park and I saw many dogs. How was your day?"
That's so creative. I used to write short messages on my phone. Just 3 or 4 sentences about my day.
That's perfect. It doesn't need to be long or complicated. The important thing is to practice making sentences.
And here's another tip. When you write, say the words out loud as you write them. This helps you remember the spelling and pronunciation together.
Oh, I never thought of that. That's very smart.
So, let's review our 15-minute plan. 5 minutes speaking, 5 minutes listening, and 5 minutes reading or writing.
But Kate, what if someone says, "I don't have time, I'm too busy"?
Everyone has 15 minutes. You can practice while you drink your morning coffee or before you go to bed.
Yes, you can even practice in the bathroom.
Martin, but yes, that's true. You can practice anywhere.
The key is to make it a habit. Do it every single day, not 2 hours one day and then nothing for a week.
Kate. Exactly. Small practice every day is better than big practice sometimes. It's like exercise. If you run for 15 minutes every day, you will get stronger.
That's a perfect comparison. Okay, let's give our viewers some more specific ideas for practicing alone.
Good idea. Let's make a quick list. Number 1, record yourself speaking and then listen to it.
Ooh, I don't like listening to my own voice. Laughs,
Nobody does, but it's very helpful. You can hear your mistakes.
That's true. Okay, number 2. Use English for your daily thoughts. Think in English instead of your native language.
Yes, this is powerful. Instead of thinking, I need to buy milk in your language, think I need to buy milk in English.
At first it feels strange, but after a few weeks it becomes natural.
Number 3, label things in your house with English words. Put a sticky note on your door that says door. Put one on your refrigerator that says refrigerator.
Your house will look funny with papers everywhere, but you will learn vocabulary very fast.
Number 4, change your phone and computer to English. This forces you to see English words all day long.
Yes, I did this. At first I was confused. I couldn't find my settings. Laughs. But after 1 week I knew all the words.
That's the learning process. A little confusion, then success.
Number 5, sing English songs. Singing is a fun way to practice pronunciation and remember phrases.
Oh, I love singing. I sing in the shower every morning. My neighbors probably think I'm crazy.
What do you sing?
Everything. Pop songs, Disney songs, whatever I know. The important thing is to have fun.
Music makes language learning easier because melody helps memory.
That's true. Okay, we have one more important point to make. Don't be afraid of making mistakes when you practice alone.
Yes, this is so important. When you are alone, there is no pressure. You can make as many mistakes as you want.
Nobody is judging you. Your mirror doesn't care. Laughs. Your cat doesn't care.
Exactly, Kate. So try new words. Make weird sentences. Experiment with grammar.
And remember, every English speaker made thousands of mistakes before they became good. Even native speakers make mistakes every day.
That's right. Making mistakes is part of learning. It means you are trying.
So, dear viewers, we hope these ideas help you. Practicing English alone is possible, and it can even be fun.
Just remember the plan. 15 minutes a day, 5 minutes speaking, 5 minutes listening, 5 minutes reading or writing.
And be creative. Talk to yourself. Sing songs, think in English, and don't be afraid.
Your English will improve. Maybe not tomorrow, but in a few weeks you will notice the difference.
Now it's time for our question of the day. Are you ready?
Today's question is, what will you do to practice English alone today?
Maybe you will describe your breakfast out loud. Maybe you will listen to an English podcast. Or maybe you will write 5 sentences in your notebook.
Whatever you choose, please tell us in the comments below. We love to hear from you.
And if you try any of our ideas this week, come back and tell us how it went. Did you talk to your mirror? Did you sing in the shower?
We want to know everything. Thank you for watching today. We are so proud of you for learning English.
Yes. Keep practicing, keep believing in yourself, and remember, you can do this.
See you next time on Daily English Boost.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.